Hi there, it's Patty Everett, and this is 3 things we did today. Lockdown diary, and this is Footy Champ from Footy Champ
30th.
It's the 30th.
If the weather was alright, we'll be able to go outside today, but hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah, no, that's right. Unfortunately, we've had snow, sleet, and rain today, pretty much all day. So unfortunately, Oreo hasn't been out today because and also we want to let her out in the morning for the first time, just in case she decides she's going to wander far, and then not come back for a little while. So we thought, morning probably better because she's very adventurous, isn't she, Oreo?
Yeah.
She's nervous as well, but she's still she's explorer. She's a hunter. She's a climber.
Daddy looked at the weather for tomorrow, and it looks like it's going to be alright.
Oh, okay, so maybe tomorrow. Fingers crossed. We'll hope for tomorrow.
This morning he looked.
So never mind what we didn't do today. In fact, that reminds me, when Henry was at primary school, for most of primary school, well, probably up until about at least year 4, he used to tell, when I used to ask him what he did at school, he used to tell me all the things he didn't do at school rather than the things you did do. So you'll say things, oh, we didn't do painting, we didn't do Play-Doh, we didn't do a quiz. You tell me all the things you didn't do. That's what you used to do.
Did I?
Yeah, you probably don't even remember that, but that just reminds me. Anyway, so
I'm dumb.
No, you're not dumb. You were just young. You were young then.
Dumb.
No, not at all. You're not dumb. Look at this face.
Dumb. This is
it's
dumb.
It's a clever face.
This is a dumb face.
No, it's a very clever face.
Look at the time.
Oh, we better start with 3 things we did today.
I didn't realise it was that long.
So, okay, 3 things we did today. Well, okay.
I don't really got anything.
No, I think they're all going to be things I've done today. I've been very busy, actually, but not doing interesting things necessarily. Did a run, but I won't include that one. But it was the first one in a while because I don't go when it's icy. But yeah, did Tesco shop today. Now, that was the first one in a while. It's probably like 4 weeks or... I don't know, probably when I started doing this diary, I think near the beginning of then I did a Tesco shop. But I don't know if I've done one since. So it was a little while, and not only was it the first time I've been to Tesco in a while, it was also the first time I'd driven in a while as well, because I don't think I've driven the car for probably for 3 or 4 weeks. So that was a bit of a new one, but it got to a stage where I needed to do various bits of shopping things that are just that much cheaper.
Kit Kats.
I did get some dark Kit
Kats.
Kats. I always get the dark Kit Kats.
Kit Kats. Kit Kats.
Yes. You're wearing a kit and there's a cat over there. Yeah, okay. Which takes me on to number 2, actually. I've pretty much been cleaning and hoovering the whole house because I treated the cats for fleas the other day, which you have to do really monthly anyway. And they did need doing, to be fair. I think it'd been slightly less than 4 weeks for Panini since he was last done, but it was slightly over 4 weeks for Oreo. So I thought, right, I'll do them both now and we can get them, so I can do it at the same time every month. So both at the same time. So I did that. But I feel like we needed to clean and everything and hoover everything. Yeah. I've been changing all the bedding gradually this week anyway. I've been doing all that and trying to get it dry, but the problem is we have to dry these things in the house. So it's quite difficult. We haven't got a tumble dryer, so doing all the bedding in one go is quite difficult. So I've been busy with that. But no, I've had a good clean. I haven't quite done everything yet, but getting there. And so that was that. And number 3, Henry hasn't done very much other than screens today, have you, basically?
Yeah. I've not done each for life today, surprisingly.
No, you haven't, but we had a few power cuts and you'd had them when we were going on the computer.
Yeah, no, the light in my room at some point sometimes it's just going off and I'm on again.
We've had several power cuts today, I guess because of related to the weather. But yeah, that was a bit of a pain. We played a bit of Broken Sword, didn't we?
Yeah, and when I was on the Xbox, I was just it just turned off. I think that was the first one.
Yeah, perhaps. Oh, yes, it was, wasn't it? Because we were playing Broken Sword, and because we were stuck on a bit, and Henry got a bit bored, don't you? You only like it when something interesting happens.
Yeah.
We were stuck for ages on this one bit on Broken Sword 2, but you went outside.
Did you get past it?
Yes. Oh, it was so stupid.
You forgot to tell me.
Oh no, but we stopped as soon as we figured we haven't actually done it, but we figured something out which is so stupid. Oh, what's the thing called? The theodolite.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you know what theodolite is. I still don't know what one is, but I do know it exists because of Broken Sword 2. Adam remembered from last time as well that something about the theodolite. But we've been stuck on this bit for ages on Broken Sword 2. And we couldn't even figure out what we were supposed to do. But the problem is we were looking through the theodolite and it was like a telescope, so you could see like everything in the distance or whatever. And we couldn't see any way to move from side to side, so to look in the whole area. So we just assumed you couldn't do it. So we've been wandering around, trying everything with everything, as you do in adventure games. If any of you try everything with everything. So we did all that, and we were just really, really confused. So in the end, we did have to Google it, which we don't like doing. Or certainly Lewis likes doing. Me and Adam.
Well, he used the hints though.
Adam and I.
He used the hints in the game.
Yeah, we did. We used the hints in the end, but that didn't even help us. Because
it said like look for
but what I'll tell you what happened. I googled it, and it said to move the theodolite, so you can move it when you're looking through it. Go to the right hand to the screen and click on the arrow, and we didn't even find that bit on the right hand of the screen to move it. So we were stuck on this bit for ages. I'm so glad we googled it, otherwise we just
how
I don't know the amount of times we moved our cursor around trying to find somewhere
but not on that side
to click with it. We did, but I just didn't find it. So Lewis did it, I did it. We were just useless basically. So we stopped because we didn't want Henry to miss any of the game. But if you understand adventure games, if you've ever played point and click adventure games before, you'll know what we're talking about, I'm sure. But if not, this is, it probably means nothing to you. But yeah, anyway, that wasn't even one of my 3 things. But the third thing I was going to mention, I haven't really done much of it yet, but I've been thinking it in my brain, in my head. That's your head.
You got a big brain.
Yeah, there's lots of in my head. There's lots of stories. So I've been thinking, right, okay, now I've got
ones as well.
Now I've got like obviously the tribunal out of the way and everything. I was bought a Chromebook back in the summer, and the plan was this was like towards the end of lockdown, I think, or just after lockdown.
The first one.
Yeah, and I really wanted to get into my writing again. Because I used to write stories years ago, and I haven't really done a lot since. So I've got lots of stories in my head. There's my original one that I was writing ages ago,
big one.
But I'm going to start it again because I've got a few better ideas for it. And there's also lots of other stories that I've got ideas for, but also some non-fiction books as well. So yeah, so Henry wants to say something. So hold on.
You remember that place we went to where we saw the sunrise? Where we see the sunrise?
Burton Dasset.
Yeah.
Is that relevant to anything?
But I really like it.
It was lovely. Yeah, in the summer. That wasn't in lockdown actually. That was over the summer when we weren't allowed to do everything, but we could go to open space, and there were we just went with our family mostly, but. We went to Burton Dasset Country Park, woke up very, very early, like at 3 a.m. or something, to go and see the sunrise at Burton Dasset Country Park. And it was absolutely lovely, wasn't it? And again, why are we talking about this?
It was just really fun.
It was lovely. So we haven't really done, because obviously we can only go out once a day and the weather's a bit rubbish. We haven't really gone out anywhere, have we, this lockdown? So it's really, it's hard to find things to do, but there are lots of fun things that we could do in the house, but you tend to fall into your normal routine and do your normal stuff, and you've got to get the housework done and all those things. So we haven't done loads of different things so far, but I really hope, well, when the weather gets better, hopefully we'll be able to do a bit more out in the garden and things. But yeah, so anyway, then number 3, I've just been thinking about some of the stories. And now is the time. I feel like I'm at a point now where I'm ready to really have a sit down and get some writing done. So that's the plan. I think it's because when at this time of year, when it kind of like we got past Christmas, it's heading towards the spring. I can see the end of winter in sight, even though it's not quite the end yet. Yeah.
The winter's in the winter.
But it kind of motivates me to do more at that point. So so I always very busy at this time of year. Just always lots of things that I want to get done. So I've been having, like I say, lots of spring cleaning, to be honest, having big sort outs, as you know from watching the videos. But obviously today it was mainly cleaning and hoovering, just because of getting rid of fleas and things. So hopefully that's sorted, or at least better than it was. We'll have to keep doing it, obviously. But yeah, so you were going to say something?
No.
No, well, that's it. We actually ended up being over 10 minutes. I'm surprised, because it doesn't feel like it was I didn't feel like it was going to be a long one. But anyway, I think that's probably it for today, isn't it? And I need to get on and cook dinner. Bye.
Bye.
You can go. Tell them they can go.
You can go.
Bye.
You're not going.
Here. Why
You're not going.
Why are they still here? Why are they still here?
Should I get them away?
You know what? Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, get them away.
Goodbye.
Get them